Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Busterland with me, Buster UV. And I've been busy. As you can see, I have been creating the upstairs and I had it a little way before, but I was not liking it, to be honest with you. I kind of prefer this. It's not finished, so we are going to be putting in some more sections just across here, across these parts, building this up into another staircase to go into this section, and then this section as well, which may be more storage. I am of the belief that your storage system should be where your house is. Although, I mean, you can make a new storage system. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. There is nothing in any of these. These are all literally empty. If I click into them, there's nothing. And there will be time because I have had to do some adjustments downstairs. Yep, I have got everything all logged into these areas just because I've been moving stuff around. But we'll get there. We'll get everything all done, maybe by the next episode, or maybe not. Depends on what we have planned for today. So, with that in mind, let's consult the ugly board, shall we? I call it the ugly board, but it is not an ugly board, so I don't really know why I keep calling it that. So we have everything. I can see a creeper which is just literally stood over there staring at me. Yeah, we're just gonna take care of him. No other reason other than I do need the gunpowder. There we go. We'll take our little gunpowder back, shall we? So, what is on the big list to do today? What do we have to do? What is important? What is not important? Well, it depends on your point of view. Why am I zooming so close? What's going on? That's better. Just had to change a few things and now I'm back. So I think the first thing that we are going to get done today is this, the animal barn. I've been wanting to put a place to put my cows and my sheep for some time. And I think that now's the time that we get on with it. So without further ado, we are going to, I think, knock this off here, put it back on. And if you're ready, if you're steady, let's get building the animal farm. Welcome back for the time lapse. Are you ready to see it? It's done. She looks incredible. I'm loving the yellow. I've gone for a much lighter tone than I have at any. Yeah, you can you can see my little friend over there. So I've gone for a much lighter tone. I've gone for oak wood and also birch as well. And I've also done things like birch trapdoors as well, and oak trapdoors, which you can't really find. Well, you can find. That was a bit. That was a bad guy. I pointed to the first building which had it. You can't really find on most of my other builds. So, for example, the windmill doesn't have it. I don't have it on any of my lights. I do have it in tiny patches just on my main build, but the giant tower over there, again, doesn't really have it. It's not something that I kind of tend to use. The oak trapdoors always seem a little bit too... I don't know, I don't really like the sort of square holes that are in them. It just feels a bit too blocky. But I have created this, which is effectively a full-scale barn. If we look at it from this side here, there is no entrance in this point, and I've kind of put in windows just to kind of open it up. I've used spruce as sort of like the nail-in decoration, if you will. I kind of cross-patterned this just to give a little bit of contrast, and then did exactly the same with the plank versions as well, so you got even more of a contrast going up. And then I used glowberries, unstripped wood for certain parts of like pillaring, and we created the entirety of the pathways just extending around it. From the front, you can see that it is this effectively dome style shape, which most barns tend to be, some structural elements to it as well. And then of course we also have things like a veranda with the stone pillars and everything that supports it. We've got storage bins just under here, which I am using to effectively breed up the animals. Every now and again I come back in and I just sort of throw them in there just for, you know, to make myself some more little piggies, to make myself some more cows. Just so I build this up. I also don't really tend to do much with the chickens, except I collect their eggs and I see if any of them want to produce any more chickens. This is pretty much just for show. I mean, if you look up, you can see the actual roof style as well. I was thinking of putting in something like a mezzanine level, which kind of came out to here. But I don't really think that there is a point to it. I don't really see if there is a usefulness to that. So it may not happen. But if it were, it would just be to store things like excess food, excess hay, and stuff that we would just be doing to like breed these animals up and just get us a stable food production. I mean, once we're trading in golden carrots, we'll just be using golden carrots. So really this is kind of just for show. But I do quite like the thought of having this because I'm always in need of leather for things like iron frames. I don't really need pork chops, but eggs and feathers are really good from chickens, just for things like books and quills, arrows, all those sorts of stuff. But again, it's just good to have for the beginning parts. In the last episode, we built the sheep farm, and I'm proud to say that it's actually producing a lot of wool. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, the problem is the end ones, so the red sheep and the black sheep, do not produce as much wool. I believe it is something to do with how often these grass blocks make this block turn into grass, and then how often they eat. However, if we take a look, for example, in the yellow, you can see absolutely loads. Now, I do have my white sheep over here as well. So if push comes to shove, I do also have a lot more in terms of, you know, dyes available to me. We can always dye for excess colours if we need to. But so far, this is providing me with more wool than what I actually need. I mean, this is loads. However, last time round I did remember saying to everybody that I wanted to build the Rainbow Road, inspired by all of these rainbow carpets. And I think it's an important thing to get done. So, let us begin this process. Also, just really quickly, it won't be completed today because I've had a huge inspirational idea and unfortunately I don't have the means to do it. But what does that matter? Let's get to it. Rainbow Road. Welcome back from the time lapse. I am up on top of my nether portal, looking down at the Rainbow Road. It looks so good. It's so cool. Now, you will see that there's carpet bits in there. You could say that that's to make it look 3D. It's not. I have lanterns underneath there just to kind of keep this place alight. Basically, at night, the trees glow, the nether portal glows, the amethyst glows, the carpets glow. So it's done on purpose. It's done, obviously, to stop mobs from spawning, but also just to kind of give it a bit of texture. I mean, I do kind of want this to still look detailed in some ways. The reason why we're not finishing it today, though, unfortunately, is because I kind of need some other stuff. So I need wax, and to get that I need bees, and to get bees I need some proper infrastructure in terms of a bee house. There's a lot. There's a lot. Ooh, that's the back of my head. There's a lot to it. And I don't really have time for that today, not with everything else that we've just built, but I do want to kind of walk you through what my vision's going to be. It's so annoying that it's raining. It's raining on Rainbow Land. Okay, so effectively what's going to happen is we will be building some sort of like convex. No, that's wrong. We'll be building something which kind of like comes up here, almost like pillory work, and it's basically just going to be full of different kind of lights illuminating the way. Then we're going to build something which is going to come out from this side and this side, potentially two sorts of pillars. I'm not too sure what, but chances are they will be some form of rainbow pillar. So using things like the more sort of warmer colours on one side and then the more earth colours on the other side. And what we're going to have that's going to line up from the Rainbow Road is things like floating candles. And we're just going to try and make this feel a bit more like a magical spot. I want to sort of sprinkle in some rogue amethyst, which is kind of coming out from the sides. I want to sprinkle out some flowers and just kind of match what's going on here. You can see I began to sort of dig this section out as well because this is where I want to start it. And yeah, I don't really have everything that I need to do it yet, but I've got a pretty good idea. I'm still kind of working it out. Basically, I want this bit to be cool, like spectacular, like Gayland. Oh, there's a person behind us. Hello, hello. No. Well, we don't like intruders around here. Oh, look at that. Nothing happened. Okay, right, there we go. So I'm just wanting this to kind of feel a little bit more like the sort of place that everyone can come and everyone can enjoy and hang out. And it basically be the road to, well, what is basically going to be the hellscape. But not for long, because we've got big plans for the nether as well. Again, I'm not getting into it. We're not doing it in this episode because it's only like episode 6. If we take a look at Busterland from a aerial view, which I always love to do now currently, and yeah, it's getting pretty big. And the Rainbow Road just all the way out into this section, and once it's built up on these two parts, and once we have some sort of like system here and floating carpets, this is going to look unbelievably cool. And then of course we've also got the barn with its yellow roof, so we've got yellow glass, we've got yellow glazed terracotta, and we've also got the wheat as well. And I just kind of wanted it to sort of feel more barnyardy, kind of matching these sorts of lands around it. We've also got the windmill, we've got all of the fields, and I have been spending some time just sort of putting in all of the pathways, lighting up all of the lamps. I've been trying to carpet all of these with some brown carpet, but it's taking me a while. I'm just doing it as I'm kind of going along. And then we come around to this section, which is basically our main street section view, I suppose, where we have our two farms, the pumpkin and melon, and the sugarcane. We've also got there the mud factory, the mud brick factory over there, which is our iron farm, which is still working wonderfully, and the beginnings of a villager love motel with all 3 villagers dead. What can you do? This is why you create a love motel and you put a roof over it first. And then the mobs can't get to it, but that's my fault. There is something that I want to do today that is not on this list, nor will it be replacing this sign here. I want to go on an adventure. Building in Busterland is so much fun. It's one of my favourite things to do. But I'm getting kind of bored of it. That sounds bad, I know. But what I mean by bored of it is I just kind of want a break. I want to sort of run around in fields and fight things. And I think you know what this means. My 2 pixels. Hold on. There we go. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. I'm back to normal. I want to fight the dragon. We've got everything in here that we need. I've got 11 eyes of ender that I've been collecting. I've been collecting tons of blaze rods. I've got 2 more ender pearls there as well. And everything that I kind of need to face the ender dragon. I am heavily under armored. My sword is almost dead. It's not even a good one. Most of what I have is pretty much just fading and dying. So this is probably a really bad idea, but it's definitely something that I'm not sure if we'll get done today. I don't know. We'll just have to find out, because the first thing we've got to do is find the stronghold. Finding a stronghold is probably one of the most boring or most laborious things. It just means you have to kind of go 1,000 blocks out from your spawn point, and chances are you'll find it. Now, the hilarious thing is, I kind of already am. I'm about 1,959 blocks out on the Z-axis, and on the X-axis I've kind of gone the opposite direction, so I'm only about 126 minus. So this means that really I could be pretty close to it, probably about 1,000 blocks out on the Z-axis, maybe a couple of 100 blocks back from the X-axis. If I'm right by that, I don't know. The only surefire way that you will ever find out is with a pearl, and you throw the pearl and it tells you exactly where you need to go. So with that in mind, it's going to be right across this body of water, isn't it? Okay, let's grab a boat and let's head on out. I forgot about my boat that I abandoned over there. Okay, well that'll do. We'll just grab this one and then we can head on out to sea. Oh, okay, right, it's under here then. I literally just threw it. I couldn't see it in the air and it dropped here. Oh, so could I use this ravine to my advantage? Now that's a question. Okay, we're a bit further down. I'm thinking we start to dig round about here, and then maybe we see where this gets us. I'm not sure how far down it's going to be, but I think that this is probably a good place to start. Oh. Okay, we just literally plummeted through. That was a bit fast. I didn't expect it to be that quick. All right, let's have a look and see. Let's start some invading. Now, I do want to light this whole thing up, and that's just for something that I have planned in the future. Not necessarily that I'm going to want to use this whole thing, but I do think that it's a good thing to have preserved, or at least, how can I put this, to make something of it in the future. I'm just going to be secretive because I kind of feel like that's my sort of thing at the moment in time. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Blast protection 4, efficiency 4, piercing 4, and a compass. Ooh, okay, well that's useful. Let's have a look. Is there another book? Nope, there isn't. Let's go upstairs. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Loyalty 3, which is only really useful if you're channeling something, which I really need. Is there a way that I can get... Well, it's got it... No, right. Okay, right. We'll put that back in there for the time being, because I'm not going to be doing any sort of enchanting before I go off to face the dragon, so... That's kind of pointless. Yeah, well, there was nothing down there, so let's go back up and see what else we can find. What's down here? Oh, a creeper. Oh, another creeper. Come here, stop running around. What's actually down here? Okay, absolutely nothing. No! Oh, another creeper. There's a creeper central. And a spider. Oh, there's the... There it is. I could break through there just to get into it, I suppose. Okay, right. I think what I'll do is... I need to run around this section. I've already been through here. Okay, this dissects straight out into an amethyst geode, which is pretty cool. Let's have a look what's through this door. Nothing. Some of this generation is so weird. Literally, it just like appears. An iron sword. Ooh, another side. Well, I mean, we play it all the time when we're finishing this the episode, so why not take the actual disc of it? So here it is. This is the portal, and I'm just gonna break this really quickly. There we go. None. No eyes of Ender. Wonderful. Okay, let's just light this up a little bit. I kind of want to explore the rest of this place, but at the same time, I'm also really eager to get on board and start fighting that dragon. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to get myself set up. So I think I'll put my ender chest down, and I think I'm just going to get rid of the lava from under there, the lava on top of here. There we go. And I'm going to keep one section just in case I need to burn anything, which I don't think I need to do, but you never know, just in case. Right, so other side can go in there. Let's get loaded up. I think a crossbow, a normal bow. I'm going to bring both of my swords. I need blocks in which to build with, so I've brought these dirt blocks, which I know is unsightly, but in the end it helps. I've also got a potion of instant healing and a totem of undialing. I made a mistake and triggered a raid at my farm, so yeah, which was not caught on camera. So, but that was my fault. I think we also need to set our bed down, so let's put that here. There we go. And then I think I'm also going to take a couple of glass bottles because I want to grab some dragon's breath as well. And then I'm going to need as many arrows as what I can take. I won't need any more in terms of food, so I'm just going to leave that. All right, let's put some of these eyes into here, shall we? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And luckily, I had the foresight, so I brought these and a crafting table, and I can make myself the final eyes of Ender. There we go. And the last one. And we're ready. So I think I'm just going to pack away that. Do I have everything that I need? I think I do. Let's change that. I think we're ready. Okay. Brace yourselves. We are about to jump into the end for the first time ever in Busterland, all in the sake of getting shulker boxes. That's what this really is all about. But you know, we're here. We're clear. We're gonna fight the dragon. And let's go. We've made it. It all seems pretty quiet. So there's the Enderman. Okay, I made a mistake once before in past lives where I put this on top and then didn't make it low enough. Yeah, it was my own fault. So let's just build up a nice wide bridge. Let's just all be calm. Everyone calm down. Stop panicking. Oh, and here comes the fireballs. Alright, we are here. There is a ton of Endermen. I kind of wished I had brought myself a little pumpkin helmet, but I completely forgot to do that. I'm thinking that I'm going to crossbow a lot of this. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's begin this battle. Oh, first things first, actually, I want to grab some of this. Cool. Alright, I've got quite a bit of it now. Oh, and I want to see the dragon as well through this. Oh, God, this dragon's breath is going to be the death of me. Okay, one down. Just another however many to go. Okay, I think I'm going to have to start trying to pillar up to some of these. So, I think the first one I'll go up is this one. Alright, now let's take aim. Whoa. Come on. No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. This is going to be the end of me. No. No, thank Christ. I think that was all of them. I think I got it. I was just trying to get an Enderman. Ah, damn it. And another one. No. Oh no, and another one. This is I'm stuck on repeat. One moment. I think that's all of them. I can't see the dragon healing. No, I think we're good. And now the real fight begins. I don't think I'm hitting on a single time. Okay, well, she's angered the Enderman, so they're all chasing it. Yeah. Enderman. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. How did I live? Come on. No. I'm out of arrows. Oh, great. Okay, well, the last step is going to be me having to attack the good old-fashioned way. Okay, I died to an Enderman that was attacking me, and then because of the dragon, yeah, it did. The whole thing just happened in slow motion. Okay, it's time for me to go back. Do I need to grab something else just in case? I'm gonna grab some blocks. Alright, let's gather up my water and let's finish this dragon, because I have had just about enough of this fight. No, here we go. Death number 2. Alright, okay, I'm back again. Let's get onto this. We really do have to. It's such a small health bar. But every time I get closer, she literally knocks me back. Got it! Oh, finally. Done. The dragon is defeated. Finally. But, I don't think we're 100% done yet, although having said that, for today's episode, we are 100% done. We have done quite a bit today, guys. We have built a barn, we went on a mini adventure, we've built the Rainbow Road, and we have slain the dragon. So what will we be doing next time round? I need to get shulker boxes. We need to start getting serious about our building, and we also need to get serious about our transportation. And so I think some wings are in order as well. But with our little dragon's egg here and everything else that we have done, the end is finally free. And we know that because of all of this grainy texture that's around us, and the fact that we now no longer have a scary dragon to deal with. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch this episode of Busterland. And I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. Crack an egg over it. And of course, hit that subscribe button as well if you're feeling in a liking mood. Because every time you subscribe, I gain a subscriber. That's not an original statement, just so you know. And of course, please leave a comment. Let me know what it is that you think about this episode. Are you excited about Busterland? Are you excited about the Rainbow Road? Did I defeat the dragon in a great way? Did I die twice? Yes. And put an egg into the comment section. Use an emoji. Do whatever. Just come and chill out. Come and hang out with us. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this episode. I will see you all again next week for another episode of Busterland. Goodbye, you guys. Bye.